Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy Dre, back with another episode of Talking to Myself. Now, we're not going to tiptoe around this, we're just going to get into it. All right, so the whole world is talking about this Carlee Russell situation. I was just trying to, pretty much reserve my judgment until we got all the facts. And the facts starting to come out, and looks like she was telling a big ass fib. She was out here fibbing. I don't know exactly why, but pretty much Twitter motherfuckers are saying that it had to do something with her boyfriend. I have no clue what the hell's going on, but the story of Carlee Russell, a 25-year-old nursing student who alleged was kidnapped in Alabama last week while attempting to help a toddler on the highway, and her mysterious return home have captivated national attention. But the law enforcement officials are now saying that she may not have been abducted at all and that there's no evidence of a lost child. So here's what we know in the case so far. So on July 13th, after leaving work for the day, grabbing dinner, Russell was driving on I-459 in Hoover, Alabama, just south of Birmingham, called 911 to report a lost child in a diaper wandering along the side highway. So after she called police, officials say Russell called a family member who lost contact with her during the call, but the line remained open. So that's what Hoover Police Detective Lieutenant Daniel Lowe said. I'm sorry. So traffic camera footage released later by police showed Russell pulling over, exiting the driver's side of a red Mercedes, and walking towards the passenger side of the vehicle. But by the time the police arrived 3 minutes later, she had disappeared. So the circumstances surrounding her disappearance remained a mystery, while police releasing little information besides they had no other calls about a missing child. So just before 10:45 p.m. on Saturday, about 49 hours after she first disappeared, Russell returned home on foot, ending a 2-day statewide search. Medics were dispatched to Russell's house after she returned on Saturday to help an unresponsive but breathing person, in quotations. But when they arrived, Russell was awake and speaking. So after receiving medical attention, Russell spoke with investigators Sunday, and they observed a small lip injury, a tear in her shirt, and saw that she had $107 in cash in her right sock. So she also gave investigators her account of what happened July 13th. Police say Russell told him a man came out of the woods and told her he was checking on the child, and then forced her over a fence and into a car. So the next thing she could remember, Russell told investigators, was being in the trailer of a truck with a man with orange hair and a woman while hearing a baby crying. So Russell further alleged that a man and woman took her to a home and took photos of her while undressed before she claimed she was able to escape and run through the woods to get home. So since she's returned home, law enforcement officials have been unable to verify her allegations. So basically saying that you know, they're saying like she not lying, she may not be lying, but we can't prove that she's not lying. So I, I don't know, man. It's not looking good for her. Like the internet is flaming the shit out of her, and so pretty much if it was just all a ruse, a lie or something like that, then she picked a pretty big lie, and yeah, so. The Hoover Police Department, with the help of the U.S. Secret Service, said that they analyzed Russell's internet search history, which, yes, in big cases like this, they will get some, IT forensics in there. Pretty much like IT forensics is pretty much used in like a bunch of cases and stuff like that. Like, pretty much if you do some stupid shit on the internet, There's a team of investigators that's going to piece all that shit together. They're going to look at your search history. They're going to look at photos and stuff like that. You're going to look at your whole social media presence to make sure that you're not the one. I guess like to eliminate you from being a suspect, or if you are a suspect, to pretty much make sure that you're the suspect. Like, say, I had beef with like some random dude, but like maybe 2 weeks prior, I was showing like a 38 or something like that on social media, and that's the same weapon that was used to shoot that dude. Pretty much, they're going like eventually look at my social media, like Facebook and Instagram, wherever the hell I posted that shit, Twitter. They're gonna check all that shit, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, this looks like the weapon here," and then they already got forensics anyway with the bullets and everything like that. So yeah, that's how they get motherfuckers. So like I said, when people be snitching on themselves on the internet, that's what we mean. Internet forensics. It's a whole team for doing this shit, and pretty much like they get paid a decent salary to bust your ass. Like I'm thinking about getting into that shit as I progress my IT career. You know what I'm saying? So hey, you gotta go where the money's at, right? Shouldn't be doing stupid shit on the internet, and I won't have to bust your ass. But so yeah, so since she's returned home, law enforcement officials have been unable to verify details of her allegations. Through investigation, police learned Russell purchased snacks from Target before she went missing. But then police located her car. No, but when police located her car, the snacks were not among the items to be found. At the time, police officers found a wig, cell phone, and purse on the roadway near her car. So I have no clue what the fuck. Like this shit is like some head scratching shit. And it's like I don't think she's a like after the initial, I guess, after the initial investigation or interview that they did with her, like the police, like she's not really talking either. So I suggest like she better lawyer up, because I don't know if you could face like fucking prison time, or what I'm saying, some jail time or some shit, but more than likely your ass is going to if you can go to jail, you probably going to jail. So like Kanye said, guess who's going to jail tonight? Jail tonight. Might be Carlee Russell. So man, there's a whole bunch of shit, man, like going on. Like Carlee Russell's boyfriend, who said she was fighting for her life, deletes all traces of her from his social media. So they might have had I'm guessing that they had a falling out or something like that. The boyfriend of the Alabama woman who disappeared on the highway, causing a frantic manhunt before mysteriously reappearing at home 2 days later, has wiped all traces of her from his social media. So Tamar Latrell Simmons, that's a weird ass name. Instead of like Thomas, they named him Tamar, like Thomar. Once filled with glamorous photos of him and Carlee Russell smiling together, now shows barely any sign of the 25-year-old nursing student, including his assertion that she was fighting for her life for 48 hours during the time she was missing. So I'm assuming that she probably came home and told this motherfucker like the real reason why she disappeared and shit. So he says she was fighting for her life for 48 hours. So until she's physically and mentally stable again, she is not able to give any updates or whereabouts of her on her kidnappers at this very moment. Simmons had wrote in a sense deleted, I guess like post. So yeah, so I guess there's beef with that, beef with them. So this story is just like it's weird, man. It's very weird. But anything else that happens, pretty much like just stay up on this damn story, because like this shit is fucking weird though. Like for real, like how the fuck you just disappear for like 2 days I don't know. Maybe she went to go get some outside dick, and maybe she went to get some outside dick, and that shit didn't work out. Then she came back home or something. Like I don't know, man. Like this shit is fucking crazy. All right, so they pulled up, I guess, like Carlee Russell's tweets. So hold on for a second. All right, so just seen a damn. All right, so just seen a damn whatchamacallit article. Carlee Russell's tweets about not feeling wanted, cheating in her job before she vanished, claimed that she had been abducted as her boyfriend deletes his appeals for information and all photos of them together. So yeah. Before you do all this shit, man, like they like I said, they gonna check your internet history. They're gonna check everything, and you sit up there like, what was the tweets or her web history search? Pretty much, do you have to pay for a Amber Alert? She searched Taken, the movie Taken. She she searched some weird ass shit. It was just like some weird random ass shit, dog. Like, and there, I'm pretty sure she didn't feel like this shit was gonna go like, she was gonna get as much attention, because black women who go missing usually don't get this much attention. But yeah, you fucked up. So you gotta face all this backlash. You gotta face like all this press that you're getting, all this attention that's coming. Like you gotta get it. Like you gonna feel the wrath of Black Twitter. And like I said, I don't know if you're gonna face like any legal repercussions, but you're gonna have to deal with that shit too. But hey, when you do stupid shit, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. But yeah, like I said before, anything else happens with this shit, I'm gonna stay up on top of this. But this shit is wild. God damn, Carlee. God damn. All right, man. So other people that was wilding is the Wyoming mayor, Vanderwood. Okay, so his name is Kent Vanderwood. Apparently, I didn't know that there was a Wyoming, Michigan, but yes, there is a Wyoming, Michigan. But he is facing backlash because he pretty much like falsified the election over there. So pretty much, so he's facing calls of recuse and calls to resign for following fake elector charges. So Vanderwood and 15 others are accused of participating as false electors and attempting to award the state's 16 electoral votes in 2020 to Donald Trump. So it's another case of Donald Trump getting someone else fucked up, and because they want to get on this man's dick like so much. I don't understand like why you want to ride Donald Trump's dick, but pretty much, yeah, your political career is probably going to go down the tank now. So it says backlash has intensified since Wyoming Mayor Kent Vanderwood was one of 16 people charged on July 18th for allegedly coordinating as fake electors to give the state's electoral votes to former President Donald Trump in 2020 over Joe Biden, who defeated Trump in the state by over 150,000 votes. So that was a lie. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel said when announcing the charges, they weren't the duly elected and qualified electors, and each defendant knew that. So they they carried out these actions with the hope and belief that the electoral votes of Michigan's 2020 election will be awarded to the candidate of their choosing instead of the candidate that Michigan voters actually chose. So, according to the Attorney General's office, all 16 defendants are each charged with the following: one count of conspiracy to commit forgery, a 14-year felony, 2 counts of forgery, a 14-year felony, 1 count of conspiracy to commit uttering and publishing, a 14-year felony. God damn. 1 count of uttering and publishing. Uh, Hold up. So there's 1 count of one count of conspiracy to commit uttering and publishing, and then 1 count of actual uttering and publishing, because that shit kind of threw me off for a second. For both of 14-year felonies, 1 count of conspiracy to commit election law forgery, which is 5 years, and 2 counts of election law forgery, which is another 5 years. So I don't know if convicted, like if you just get the 14, or do you get like the actual like 14 plus 14 plus, that's mad years. If you get like, if you guilty of like all these charges and they're all 14, like you just add on, that's 14, 28. That's mad years. This nigga's old as shit. So, but I seriously doubt that he would get like, mad years. Probably just like 14 or whatever. But you're risking your freedom out here for Donald Trump. And the funny thing about it is Trump don't give a fuck about you, dog. Like he doesn't. Like he uses whoever he needs to use to get what he wants, and then that's pretty much it. So you out here throwing your freedom away and your political career away for an orange nigga with a fucking bad wig. And this shit is like 3 years ago. So Vanderwood had won election to his seat in August of 2022. So yeah, you out here wilding, dog. So for removal, state law provides provides a process for the governor to be removed, to remove an elected city official for misconduct in their current office or conviction of a felony. The release reads. So yeah. So if convicted, I guess like he's going to be removed and ultimately thrown the fucking jail. But I just thought this shit was fucking hilarious. I'm like, yo, you threw your freedom away basically for an orange nigga, for an orange colored motherfucker who does not give a fuck about you, who's going through his own legal troubles anyway. So y'all thought y'all was gonna like steal Michigan and have Michigan on some Donald Trump shit. Nah, it's not. So these motherfuckers wilding, dog. Like I guess like when you're white and you got political power, you just think you can do whatever the fuck you want. But it must be nice. But at the end of the day, when you get caught, you face those repercussions. Nobody gonna feel sorry for your stupid ass. But fuck that nigga. All right, so I just want to thank everybody for tuning into this episode, and I hope to be able to put out more episodes more frequently, and so thank you for checking this out. And like I said, I keep telling people if you want to hear me discuss a topic that you want to discuss or anything like that, just leave a message. There's usually a link at the bottom of the podcast thing. At the bottom of the episode, there should be a link or something like that. You can click on that, leave a voicemail, something like that, or you can just respond to on Spotify. I know like they have a thing where it says like, "How was this episode?" and you can leave your thoughts and stuff like that in there as well. But like I said, thank you for tuning in, rocking with your boy. I appreciate the love, and thanks for everybody who shares and retweets and on Facebook and everything like that. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for really rocking with your boy, and I will be back very soon.